part 3. So, where are we? Box of printed 7 1/4 parts. Another one on the printer. But this time, we will be fitting these. These are the 4 axle box keeps for the horn guides. Go on the bottom here of each axle. So the first step is to flip it over and see how they fit. Beautiful thing about 3.5, everything's so light and small. So, as I said before, well, because these are printed and I was only playing with the settings, I've got a good side and not so good side. So the good side I'm going to have up because that's the side you'll see. So from this point of view, you should be seeing the not so good side. Now, maybe I should take the wheels out for this trial fitting. But they go in somewhere like that and basically stop the axle boxes falling out the bottom. Just lift this out the way. And try that again. Good side, messy side, so we want the messy side. And then it goes. Now I could glue that, but if I glue it, I can never drop the axles out if I want to change the tyres. So instead, we have some very, very tiny 12BA hex-headed bolts. And some equally very, very tiny 12BA nuts, which are the right size to pass through those holes there, around about the 50 thou mark. Can't remember exactly. So after drilling those out, which I think you saw me just do, those bolts are a nice fit. Now, as you can see, they are a tad too long. So we will cut those down, put nuts on the back, do the same for the other 2, which I haven't done yet because they're round the wrong way. At which point, we should be able to refit the axles, again temporarily. They'll have to come out again for painting. At which point we can put the guide wires in. Okay, so these are all in. I keep saying okay. I gave up hacksawing them off to shorten them and went with the side cutters. It worked well. So next is to drop the axles back in, and then the design of this is that it has a tiny rod down through, better than the drawers run out, down through there anyway, and into the axle box. Bit of an extra guide. So my plan of action is I'm going to take the keeps back off, being very careful not to lose those incredibly small and annoying nuts. Then we're going to put the axles in, loosely, without putting the nuts on, just put the keeps back in place. And drill down through the keeps into the axle boxes. And then one at a time, push the wire down through, cut it off to length, and then glue into the axle boxes.
I should explain, not doing these completely by guesswork, they're already pre-done, they're just messy from printing.
Now I pulled the keeps back off and you can see the nice shallow marks made in each. So now I'm going to take them one by one, drill them deeper and insert the rods. This is what you just watched me do. The 4 small guide rods in each section that match with their matching keeps. Once they are dry, we will come back and refit. They are in. Yes, I know there's no nuts on the back of them. That is because I thought I had a 12BA spanner, and I do not. Hence the reason why I was using pliers in the previous shots. But they do in fact slide up and down. So they've got to come back out yet to be painted, at which point the rubber springs will go in each one. While they're out, I will also drill oil ways into each one, right through the bearing, and then the axles and the axle boxes are a good one.